G'day guys, I just realized I was doing my normal startup, okay, which I'm not meant to do. Okay, I'm not meant to do the normal uh the normal like like streaming live kind of startup, okay? So I was like going, wait a second, I'm not playing like Baldur's Gate at the moment. I'm meant to be casting. Basically, by the way, we're casting one BO3 today because I'm going out to stream out of Docker's games. Today was, I've got a membership. Okay, if you guys didn't know, I'm a Fremantled Dockers member. Obviously, jump bar and all. Just, didn't get this, for free and all that stuff. Okay, so they're playing Brisbane today. I need hopes and prayers and thoughts and prayers that they beat Brisbane because fuck me, they're not. We need to make the finals somehow, and all these fucking teams that are near us keep winning, so it makes it harder. But anyway, whatever. Today we've got Split Beans 3-5. Winner doesn't go to the next round. For the next rounds, the upper bracket, whoever wins the upper bracket rounds, like the BO3s, will go into champs. So the top 4 out of those will go into champs. And I think it's the lower bracket 6 for champs for this bracket in particular. So basically you have to get to lower round 6. So you have to win 2 BO3s. And that's pretty much it, basically. Because I think basically Ozone, they played last night. So Ozone played Gambino last night and won 2-0. It was actually a very quick BO3. And funnily enough, the other BO3s, you know how I said one BO3 in particular is probably going to take to like 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. at night? That's pretty much it. You have to make the close qualies first. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, so the close qualies, not the champs. If you get into the upper bracket, you have a pretty good seed for champs, to be honest, because I guess overall, I think looking for Orc will probably make champs, but I don't know about the other teams. I think basically, like, if you get to the close qualities, like, it's a highly likelihood that you're going to get into champs rather than main. Because I think there's, like, a lot more spots. Liquipedia haven't updated it yet, so I'm not sure if Liquipedia or ESL, ANZ have not really talked to each other about what's going to go on and who's going to get the spots. Mainly because, like, last time, like, a lot of teams pulled out. So, like, a lot of teams in the close qualifier got into champs, basically, as well. I'm not sure if they're going to have a relegation or just promotion system either as well. Given the fact it's just been qualifiers over and over again, which I'm a bit surprised by. I was expecting a relegation and promotion system as well. I know the Arcade main team is in close calls. I'm actually very surprised that your academy team could play, by the way. Given the fact that most of these ESL tournaments is just one team, that's it, because they want to avoid conflict of interest. But I know they relaxed that a while ago. Like, they relaxed that a while ago, like, I think previously, because I saw Academy team being in there, or is that just the major rule? Like, as in, like, only for the majors, you can only have one team? So I'm a bit surprised by that, because the reason why that became we didn't make it, so it doesn't matter, yeah. The reason why it became an issue is because, 9Z versus 9Z Academy in one of the tribute to majors was Gaules' event, and everyone was like, that shouldn't be happening kind of thing, so that's why it became a rule. To be fair, like, I gotta say, like, a lot of the people who don't like Gaules, like, made a big stink about it. To be fair, I don't like Gaules either. Like, his hack accusations of Techno 4K, Leaf, and, or was it, Zeppa, were pretty disgusting, to be honest. And, like, all of them could be explained fairly easily. And I think the Techno 4K one is really bad. I'm, like, sitting there going, like, mate, the worst part is, like, in the clips, he's got all the info. Like, you can see how he's got the info of why he knows the player's there. And it's just like, mate, he's got the info. Like, I think it was the third clip where they were saying he was hacking because he knew where the fourth guy was. And I see this, like, red highlighted bit go up. And I'm like, mate, he's in a Molotov. You can hear him. So I'm just sitting there going, like, mate, like, there's nothing in there. Like, you can hear a guy burning. Anyway, we gotta wait for the Go TVs, by the way. We haven't got the Go TVs yet. I think they're doing vetoes, that's why. Oh, they haven't even started the vetoes. I'm gonna say, I'm actually very impressed that Smooth Brains have actually won 2 BO3s. Like, they've won 2 BO3s, like, after getting put down to the lower bracket, because they were lacking a lot of killer instinct in the first BO3 I casted of them. Like, just composure on the CT&T side as well. Which, I guess right now, gets really weird, just didn't help them whatsoever. Because they got to those end rounds and just fell to pieces in the crucial stages. Like, for example, in Ancient, like, they got to OT, they made it 15-15, like a very, very big, jump to it. And, yeah. A lot of people got lucky and versus mid teams in lower bracket, and other people got 10 facing players against them. To be fair, though, like, that's just natural for the bracket. The 5 team is in sandpaper. Yeah, the 5 team is very good. Like, I don't expect them to get past 5. Okay, I don't expect them to get past 5. I'm just like impressed that they won BO3s afterwards, because the biggest issue is having, like I say right now, the biggest issue with a lot of teams in particular that I've noticed is their CT side, and when it gets to round 25, so composure issues, which is common, okay, in the AU and OC scene, okay, in the OC and Asian scene, okay, very common that teams can't close out maps. I mean, I made a video about this. I'm surprised Brazilians didn't hijack it and post pictures of a naked dude that they usually do over and over again. I basically said Furia didn't win their game against Greyhound. They lost that game. Like, Greyhound lost that game. Furia didn't win that game. Furia looked so out of sorts in that Cologne qualifier that I'm surprised that they got to that upper bracket. They got 2-0 by Mantra. I'm going to say Mantra I'm very, very impressed with, because Mantra's a pretty weak team as per se in main. Like, they were pretty weak in main, like last season. But, Bones, Streety, Reaps, Cheeseball, they've been doing very, very good. They got 2-0, and I guess I gotta say, I think Inferno broke them. A 19-15 loss on Inferno broke them because they got cleaned up on Vertigo 16-6. I'm gonna say Mantra probably works more well as a team compared to Void, Llamas, and stuff like that. I think they work better as a team, because you can probably see, like, Inferno, it can be aim a map, so 1950, I wouldn't be surprised if 5 picked Inferno, which they did. And Mantra is Vertigo, and I've got to say, like, Bones, Reaps, Cheeseball, they've been playing in Vertigo quite a bit, and it's no surprise that they dispatched of them on Vertigo. Yeah, but that's actually really early. We'd rather verse 5 than KSG. Nah, I reckon you probably would have versed KSG, to be honest, than 5. Because if you guys pick a map like Mirage or Inferno, or like forced to pick a map like Mirage or Inferno, you're in a bit of trouble. I'm just going to be real. Because like you're versing teams that have very, very good aimers. Okay, we got Inferno, Nuke, and Overpass, which I think 5's picked Inferno. Actually, a bit surprised that 5's picking first, actually. I thought, to be fair, Void and Llamas have not played for a long time, so they're not going to get, like, UD picks. I gotta say, I think Smooth Brains have a pretty good veto, because they 5 banned Vertigo given yesterday. Smooth Brains banned Mirage, and I gotta say right now that's a smart ban. Like if you want to like take on 5 and see what they did against Mantra, even though I think it's more Mantra being a good Vertigo team than anything, banning Mirage is pretty huge, because it means that basically 5 have to pick a team-based map out of Ancient and Overpass. Nuke is an interesting one. Nuke, I gotta say, like, that's a big risky pick. I gotta say right now, Nuke is a very risky pick. Like, a very risky pick. Given the fact that you'll play T-side on Nuke. And we've been playing T-side on Nuke, you have to get at least 5 rounds on T-side Nuke. Okay? If you don't get more than 5 rounds, you're dead in the water, basically. I'm gonna go get a drink, we'll get the Go TVs, and we'll get back into it, okay? Because I don't think the Go TVs are up yet. But that's main. I think 5 will win this 2-0. Like, I probably have very high confidence that they win this 2-0. Smooth Brains have played a pretty decent veto as well. I mean, the banning of Mirage is pretty huge. That's what you got to do against teams that are good aimers. If they win Inferno, Smooth Brains win Inferno, that we could get very, very close. But I don't think they will win Inferno. But yeah, with Nuke, if you ever, like, if your team's a main pick Nuke, you got to have a great T-side on Nuke. Like, there's certain maps that, in particular, that you got to have a certain side that you got to be very good at. Nuke is one of those where you got to have a great T-side on Nuke, okay? Like, if you can't get rounds, if you can't get outside control, if you can't get ramp control, like, don't pick Nuke, okay? This is why I criticized Rooster, I think it was about a year and a half ago, on playoffs. Like, you can't play Nuke. Like, why are you picking it? 2 seconds, I'll answer that later. And, like, guys, don't get me wrong. I love the boys in Rooster, okay? Like, I love the boys in Rooster. 100%, okay? Love them. But I don't like the fact that they were picking Nuke back then. And with 2 subs as well. But, you know, they've got better. And, you know, I do like their overpass as well. Like, you know, I'm a very big fan of the overpass. Like, I'm surprised that they don't pick overpass more often, Rooster. Because they're quite good at it. Like, they're actually quite good at it. They got a good AWPer in Chelios. Yeah. Main cap team being 24 now. I think that's appropriate, given the fact that... does the winner of this make main? Not terribly too sure, like, about that at all. I can't really give you an answer, because I'm not admin, but I'd say... probably not. I'd say probably not. Just go with the... just go with, hey, let's just be careful. No, the whole new system is, yeah, it's weird, but also at the same time... It's because teams fall apart and other teams get promoted. 24 teams is so random. Well, I guess you can... Oh, you can't really have a round robin with that system, can you? I guess you can. You can have, like, top 8 teams make playoffs. A lot of this season, like, a lot of budget cuts have been made in this season. Understandably so. Because, obviously, they didn't get as much exposure as they were thinking or anything like that. I'm not sure. I'm talking about my ass here, by the way. Maybe they didn't get much exposure as they're thinking. Maybe the budget got cut or anything like that. Because there are some cutbacks being done, and understandably so. Like, I agree with a lot of the cutbacks. Like, I think there's no studio, I believe, for champs. Because it's remote. And, I gotta say, I expected main to be paid for 1 season, and that's it. Not 10, 24 to open. Yeah, I'm not terribly too sure. I can't really... Like, I don't operate TOs and anything like that, so... I know with champs, they went back to the old format where they had like 2 stages and stuff like that. I don't like that. I prefer the 16 teams or 24 teams round robin. They could have the 8 teams round robin where 8 teams play each other. The top 2 go to playoffs and basically third play out the last 2 spots. Because basically, I think ESL Premier did that. I told Jacko ages ago that EU ESL Premier should have 4 groups of 8, basically. That's old style champs, basically. I think it would be you have to get at least into consolidation or lower bracket final to qualify for champs. I'd say. I'm not sure because there'll be 8 teams. There's 4 teams that stay over. There'll be 1 that's scared because eliminators are gone. So there could be 5 spots. Could be a play-in spot as well. Because eliminators is dead. Therefore, eliminator spots will be up for grabs. And that's up to the... I'm not sure if they're using ESA rules where ESA can invite a team. Or if they're going to use, you know, obviously pick the 4th person out and that's it. And then, yeah, the rest make main. I think what they're going to do as well, because ESA Open is kind of a... Let me just be real. ESA Open, the AU scene, is pretty much a joke. Okay? Like, where there's only, like, literally 6 teams playing and none of them are playing seriously. And that's what I got pissed about like 2 seasons ago when I was my cast application wasn't being accepted. I was just like, I'm gonna be casting games where people aren't taking it seriously. Like, and also CCT took over EU, so it's just like not gonna be casting no CS. Making close qualifying is securing main, to be honest. Nah. I reckon there's a few upset potential. Like I don't think there's 8 teams solidified in stone that are always going to be in champs. I think there's only 4 teams. I'd say 3 or 4 teams, and 3 of them have already qualified, which is going to be Vertex, Greyhound, and Rooster. I don't think there's even a top 8. Like, you know, there's 5 teams that can essentially make up the numbers. Now, obviously, I gotta say, like, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, it's impossible to reach Rooster and stuff like that. Well, Vertex did. You know, it took a long time for Vertex as they just rushes up B. They should be able to get in here. Well, that's a good nade. Bit unlucky on the trajectory. No, actually, very good on the trajectory, actually. That grade was the first. Sarah takes down Hermione. Hermione's on very low HP anyway. Jeez. Holy shit. That was a very good round. And that nade from Sarah was fucking amazing. I was gonna say, I thought Sarah's nade was a bit off. Then I saw Hermione's health, and I'm like, oh, wow, that actually landed. That was like an quality utility, by the way. I'm surprised that 5 did not get onto a site with that. Like, you know, I thought they were able to sneak on. Maybe get a bomb plant. But jeez, that was brutal. Now, I gotta say, Smooth Brains had a problem yesterday of securing the anti-ecos, okay? Like, losing the pistols and stuff like that on overpass. Which I was a bit annoyed about. I'd say overall, Maddie did get a kill, of course. I'd say that what made that round was Sarah's nade. Like, Sarah's initial nade. Yeah, I'm not liking this at the moment. Come on, I want a bit more confidence, because... Oh, they pushed that Molotov. Oh, that's gonna be... Yeah, that's not very good. Not sure about pushing that Molotov. They didn't get anything out of it. I think the MP9s are just gonna chew up, get a free economy. Here we go. Oh, great work by Maddie as well to cover. Actually, I like the fact that they're putting Maddie on rotate. Like, they're putting Maddie here on the rotate. And she's doing a very good job for that last 2 rounds to just cover by CT. It's been good to see. This is going to be the toughest round for Smooth Brains. You got 3 MP9s. Against AKs. And also, they got a bit of utility as well. I'm actually a bit... Because that's where they went for that eco. If they got a bomb plant, it would have been a lot stronger buy from 5. But obviously, did not get a bomb plant. Very, very, very deep utility early on. Oh, Maddie's going to be pressured here. Flashbang goes in. Maddie's going to have to drop back to Cubby. I'm surprised 5 did not push that, but that Molotov's going to force Maddie out. And Maddie actually didn't swing into Cubby. That's going to be entry into A. Yeah, it's going to be the round. Yeah, it's going to keep that M4 and that's it. Don't peek. Don't bother. Just save that gun. Most important in this round is to save the guns. Let's just see down here, Crinux. Could get Iwoff here towards the end of the round. Arf makes a noise, and he might make a noise, and he'll be dead. Oh, jeez, the timing. The timing! Oh, no. Jeez, I gotta say, that timing probably favors Crinux there, given the fact that it's later in the round. And they get an AK out of that. I gotta say, even though 5 wins that round, 5 got problems. Because, yeah, they're gonna have to go for this AK. Boost Smooth Brains will be able to grab this AK and put it to the next round. And they will have a buy, given that, you know, Arya, Maddie have money. And they've actually kept a lot of their utility as well. You got 2 smokes, 2 flashes. Sorry, not 2 smokes. 1 molly, 1 smoke, 2 flashes. And they've got the 2 kits as well. 5, not going to be too happy about that because they won that round. But they didn't tear out all the weapons. Like I say, overall, 5 did a very good job at A. Like, very good job here. Like, they were waiting for this player to swing out from apps. They knew they had Maddie thrown out, either to Cubby or to Arch. And they were just waiting for this player to swing out. And then basically after that, I think Maddie got caught in 2 minds, whether to just go back to site or stay on Arch. And then she's in an awful position. Just in a very, very awful position trying to defend brackets. Because it's just a simple flash in. She got no other backup area to go to, and she's just caught in the open like a deer in headlights and taken out. What I'm talking about is not saying the player is bad or anything. I'm talking about from a tactical perspective. It's like you've got nowhere to go back to. It's like that's your last stand basically, and you have very little. You know, anyone can trade for you. That's a little handy nade there. Bit of a trade. Present for a present. I think Zacharias is going to adjust the coffins. This is good. Okay, Sarah now 5. If they do not check first box, Sarah's going to get a 2k. I'm going to say a lot of teams don't do this. They do not check first box. Okay? They do not check first box. They always go, they look like this, and they don't check it. See? Exactly like that, okay? Exactly like that. They don't check it. Like, 2 for 2 would be great here. And indeed, it is. They recover it. And that's a bomb plant, and it's going to be a 3v3 retake. You see what I mean? They never check the top of first box first, and they get punished because of it. Sarah could have got another one, but, you know, I had a feeling like time's up too. Arya should be taken out by Harry Potter. Yep, there we go. Won't expect the person to be on top of boost like that. Productor's been hurt at CT most likely. The construction player could make a play here, actually. Ooh, construction player's been seen. Good spray. 1-for-1 trade. Great holding the site by 5 there. They got all the information. I'm going to say with smooth brains as well, you've got to be careful with making noise in the retake, okay? Like, if you make noise here, this coffins player is going to report it. Like, this coffins player is actually really, really important, because if anyone makes noise in this general area, he's going to know. Okay? He's going to know that they're there. Just got to be very careful with making noise. Like, I gotta say, like, a lot of people underestimate how loud they are, okay? How loud they are when they step or reload or anything like that. But also at the same time, you can use noise to your advantage as well. You can, like, trick people into thinking, you know, that you're the important one to pay attention to or stuff like that. Ooh, that was a good nade. I don't think they realize that this is actually a really, really good play by Smooth Brains. Is they're hiding the fact they only think one person's there because they only one set of nades. But, you know, the round will be done the moment they check A. Flash goes in. Oh, jeez. I'm going to say they might be able to get 2 weapons here, but I think the round's over. They can take out Hermione, which is doable. They can just run on that weapon. They're going to plant A now. Doesn't matter. 3 rounds on the board. I'm going to say that's a good play there by Smooth Brains. They hid the fact they had 5 players. Then they threw 1 HE grenade down here, which is usual, I suppose. You know, if you're trying to get lucky. But they hid the fact they had 5 players here very well. I saw yesterday, like, they threw 3 sets of nades down to this part of Banana. And I'm like, mate, you've just sold out. Because this is on an eco. You have 3 players at least. At Banana, they're going to think they're running into a stack. So that's one thing you got to do on ecos. If you're going to try and hide a stack, is that make sure you sell there's only 1 person there. Don't give any indication or any doubt there could be more than 1 person. We start by Maddie. Because they won't push it, because they're going to go, hang on, we saw, you know, a smoke, a flash, and a HE being thrown. There could be 3 players there. Zachary and sandbags, and Minnie's not being fooled by it. Flashbang goes out, great turnaround. Bombs dropped, but that is recoverable. Is it? Nah. Molotov thrown in, and that's how they're going to recover it. I was going to say, that is in Maddie's line of sight. That bomb's going to be recovered, but it's a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Smooth Brains. Like I say, they really want to push the go button 5 on A. Like, Llamas gets the opener, should be traded out. No, Llamas again, sharp. They're up from library, does a bit of damage. That bomb's going straight to A. I think that's going to be a safe call. Have these teams already qualified for main as this qualification game? I have no idea. I'm not sure how main's going to work. They qualify for main now. They qualify for main in the next one. You just kind of have to wait and see. Because, like, if teams fall apart or break apart, then it's a bit different. Because, yeah, basically with champs, like, we had, like, you know, oh, this team didn't make it. And then, you know, one team broke apart. And it's like, yo, now they made it, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to say with, in particular, okay, you know, I know Gayhound players are going to come in here. I'm going to say right now, as I told Gayhounds back in the day, you guys haven't made it, okay? They lost in the first, they've lost in the first lower bracket, or lower bracket 2, okay? Just an FYI. So I gotta say right now, if you lost in lower bracket 2 or 3, you're probably not made. You probably could make main, like just, but it's highly unlikely that you haven't made it, okay? Let's just put it that way. Bit of a sewer duel at the moment. Maddie takes a bit of damage. Because they're very aggressive with that orb in middle. I'm surprised that 5... Oh, no, 5 are trying to sell it, but they're trying to go for A. I'm going to say, I'm surprised that... I don't think Smooth Brains are buying it, though. That 5 are going to try and go to A, given the fact they've revealed that the orb's there. Jeez, I'm surprised that... I'm surprised that 5 are still going for it. They know that the orb's there. They don't want to give up a weapon to an orb where, you know, basically the Deagle can recover it. Okay, I was gonna say, okay, they weren't doing that. Like, I was gonna say, I'm like, why are they going to A? They know the orb's there. But I guess, you know, it can be like, hey, the orb's gonna rotate towards B because they're gonna try and make us be fearful for A and stuff like that. So you go to the B side, they pick garden beds. Ooh, they didn't check it fully. And then Sarah's gonna get a kill for that. Now 5-7, Cronux grabs 1, so 2 for 2 trade. Cronux just has to live. And I gotta say, live she does. Now Iron Shark, she can probably grab the M4. Ooh, this is gonna be a really hard 1v2 to negotiate. Harry Potter's been very sharp on a lot of these angles as well. Just waiting for it at this stage. 5's got 5 on the T side of Inferno. I'm gonna say Smooth Brains did a lot of damage, but the economy damage doesn't matter. Like, the economy damage matters very little on T side, because basically all your weapons are cheap. Especially on Inferno and Mirage, where you don't actually need so much utility to just jam into sites. Like, I'd say it would be a warrior on Nuke. Let's just say, for example, you can't afford 2 smokes, okay? Like, you can't afford 2 smokes. Well, that's workshop smokes gone, secret smokes. Like, that's pretty much it. But it's very, very unlucky. Like, very, very unlucky that will occur. Or unlikely, so not unlucky. Oh, jeez, this is actually a good round so far. Look at the opening 2 frags. Only Arya takes any damage. Hermione strikes back. You know, with Hermione and Harry Potter, where the hell is Ron? Okay, where the hell is Ron? That's the biggest question that we need to know. Where is Ron? Zachariah has heard burning, so brackets will be monitored. Alright, Shark clears out quad. Llamas. Does he see anything? Llamas, that's stink. Takes down Zachariah. I've got to say, has to check cubby just in case. They don't know where their third player is on A. Now, Arya, gonna pop up. Oh, that's good work. Great work. Hermione can wallbang Graveyard. I would be surprised if Hermione does wallbang Graveyard. Will they know it's the Arya Shark at Graveyard, though? Oh, they don't. Yeah, it's gonna. They do wallbang Pit. Jeez, Hermione on a tear. Actually, a beautiful shot onto Pit as well. Oh, that's a dead Hermione. Yep. I do like the caution from Sarah there. Like, very cautious in making sure it's not a fake plant. Because basically in that situation, Hermione has no idea where Sarah is. So it's just get the plant down, get the money, that's it. Because then in that scenario, if you don't know where the other player is, your likelihood of winning is pretty dead. So just get the plant down, put the pressure on them. Maybe they make a mistake. Overall, I'm going to say Hermione did a good job in getting that plant down, given the fact that the early game was really, really detrimental to 5. Given the fact they lost a player early, they lost 2 players on the initial push to A, but no real gain. Harry Potter takes down Arya Shark. Ooh, damn. That is brutal. They might go into A here. Zachary does trade out Hermione on B at Coffins. Canucks has got to get a kill here and just get out. Now operates on the off angle. Harry Potter didn't see it, but Harry Potter adjusts in the end. And they're going to hit A. Wolf should get a kill here. Heard noise. Zachary wasn't ready for it, but deals the damage anyway. Yeah, in that scenario, I think Canucks just needs to retreat back to site here. Like I say here, just retreat back to site. The main reason why I say that, and not being, horrible or anything like that, is just retreat back to site, is because if you die here, they know they're 3 players A, that they're just going to operate and hit onto A immediately. And they also know at least one player's here from that initial duel, from the lurk. Like, just going to drop back and just hope nobody's on the side. Okay, that's pretty much it. And play the percentages. Maybe even just try to drop in below balcony, even drop in towards pit if you can. Put the smoke wall up here. Just look at, always look at brackets down here. To be fair, it's a hard one as well because they could hit B from behind as well. Which Ilof did and, took out Zachary here. But I thought the safer play would be just get back to site. Keep, the presence there. In that scenario. But I think what Canucks is trying to do is trying to get that advantage, trying to get that 3v2 advantage. To, go for that one more. But in that situation, it's like the site's more precious, or the presence on the site's more precious. Oh, Hermione misses the shot there. Might get punished for it, and does get punished for it. And that's the AWP on the deck. I was gonna say, Maddie getting a bit too aggressive there. I think that AK will be thrown away. Yep, that's indeed what Harry Potter does. Throws away the AK. Smart move. Actually, it was thrown away the AWP. Smart. Good play. I like to see that as well, where teams will throw away weapons to make sure they can't be recovered. Sarah sandbags have no Molotov for this. They don't check it. They were checking boost. Sarah should be traded. That's a good transfer by Harry Potter. And that's guaranteed. Kill unless Sarah can sneak out. Sarah actually gets out of it. But Wywoff with the push from brackets, and that's going to be round number 7 for 5. They're going to try and look for the AK, but it's gone. I gotta say, there could be an AK somewhere, though. Oh, this AK's on site. I think that's Sarah's AK. Where's the other AK? Oh, they've already picked it up. Great flash. Seven rounds on the board for 5. I'm gonna say, I love the fact that 5 pushed up brackets here, okay? That's a very good thing. Like, Iwafsa was empty last time, caught Zachary last time, and now they're abusing this area, okay? It's cutting off the B rotations completely. It's what you need to do on Inferno. Like, Inferno is one of those maps where you need to be able to split the side in half. Mighty pushing. Push through the Molotov, and geez, that's very brave to push at the top of Banana. To be fair, I think Hermione was thinking that that they were behind boost and not out in the open like that, given the multiple flashes. And that's a free weapon on the ground. Arrow Shark on quad. They might line up here. That's definitely one. Oh, that's unlucky. He's going to get sprayed in towards the quad and go down. Now, Mini's going to push aggressively. The pit player who has been identified, but Mini can't get the burst that they need. Canucks just has to be a forward in the side to stay alive and pit at this stage. Don't rush out. You don't need to. Just let your teammates from behind us do the retake. Because now Mini's in an awful scenario where he has to take on the pit player. Sarah's heard that. Headshot angle. Such a cool angle and a great 1v2 by Mini there. Like I say, that was a good play from Smooth Brains. Like, basically Canucks stays there, beats a forward in the side. And, when they get the kill and Iwaf here, the 1-for-1 trade forces Mini to try to move somewhere else because being on the site is so restrictive. And that duel against Canucks winning there and then going back on the site, playing that headshot angle, was really, really good. Because basically, like if Mini played that in the open, Mini would have lost that duel most likely. And geez, the burning caught in a Molotov while in a flash. And they've got a 2k here. They might recover some weapons. Is Sarah going to go after that AK? Yeah. I guess Sarah's just checking the walls, making sure nothing's in there. Given that there's been no aggression, I can assume that there are 4 players or players going towards A. Sarah, another frag, dropping back. Already 2 frags already. I'm gonna say at this stage, don't need to peek out against 5 at the moment. They've already got a 3-man advantage. Don't need to give it all up. They've got an in on B. Maybe trying to just buy time. They've jumped over towards coffins. Flanks coming in from for Banana. Trying to stop that bomb plant. And Cronux takes down Hermione. And Lam is in a 1v2 on second box. Cronux dodges away. Knows Lamas is there. Quick flash. Yeah, not gonna fall for that one. I saw that Glock go out and I'm like, yeah, that does not look like a flash to me. And that's going to be a 4th round for Smooth Brains. I guess, say for Llamas there, that was actually a very, very good idea. Very, very good idea to go for the fake flash. Because Cronux looked away for the first one, so why not see if you can get away with the second? I have no idea what Licky said, but one day I'll understand it. Oh, geez, a dink on Iwoff there. That's a bit nasty. That second bullet, I barely credited the needle to actually go through. I'm actually surprised that registered as a tap on the head, to be honest. I thought it would just hit the wall, just graze off the wall, but clearly not. Going for a side hit. Smooth Brain is very compact on the side. Except, like I say, Maddie's at quad. They've got to be really careful about this. No brackets control. And I think Zacharias is definitely looking behind now. Yep, 100%. Given the fact they've not hit the side, definitely think it's going to be a B-side hit. I like the off angle from Zachary, but now Sarah's going to have to just go nuts. Because Zachary's on an off angle, I believe. Yep. Now Sarah's been revealed, so that means the banana player's going to push up. Zachary's got one thing in that Llamas, but Mini should be able to take care of Sarah, given the fact they know where Sarah is. That's just the construction player left. Rotation for a banana. Oh, Maddie's been hurt. Trying to provide a lot of help, but Hermione's is going to be paying a lot of attention to banana now. Motion friend up towards construction. This is a very awkward hold. Hermione takes out Ario's shark as it tries to pop in. Well, that should be around there. Maddie does take down Hermione, but yeah, it's going to be flanked by Harry. Give you 9 rounds on the board. Haven't caught one of your non-CSGO streams in a bit? Yeah. To be fair, this weekend's been a bit out there, to be honest. Like, did CSGO casting, then played Baldur's Gate for a bit. Snuck attack my own mate, my own party member. It wasn't that great, didn't even realise it. But overall, I think what was the prediction for this game that someone said? I think it was 16-9 for Inferno. Trying to look at it at the moment. Yeah, 16-9. You watching? Looking for? No, dude. I've got Fremantle game today. I've got Fremantle v Brisbane today. I could cast a bit, but I have to go like after 1 or 2 maps because I gotta get to the game. Like I basically leave my place at 1 o'clock. It's going like 10 or 10:30, but yeah. Like I will probably cast it, but like it's gonna be 1 map max, and then I'm out. I'm a Fremantle Dockers member, okay? We've got the 2 hardest games for our last 2 home games, which is against Brisbane and against Port Adelaide. Both Sunday afternoon games. And we're going to lose to probably both of them, but, you know, could I hold hope that we might win? Mini's dead. Oh no, they're not looking, not checking logs. 1-for-1 trade. Will Hermione go for a pot shot? No, Hermione doesn't. I'm off punished. Not because of it, but punished through the smoke. Bit unlucky. Sarah getting some value out of those nades. Actually hit Hermione. That nade went so deep that it landed at the bottom of Banana. They're trying to sell that someone's not at Cubby. Alright, Shark. Gotta play patient, I gotta say here. Gotta play patient. I gotta say, I think 5 are very paranoid about Cubby. Like, very, very paranoid about Cubby. Because they're always checking it. Llamas takes down RO Shark. They're even checking it when no one's there, so... I think it's gonna be the first time that Smooth Brain's gonna find out that, hey, they've been checking Cubby. Not sure if Aria did any indication that she was at Cubby, but I think it's just they're paranoid about it. Ooh. Harry Potter pops out of apartments. Doesn't see Maddie there. Maddie misses the shot, and... that's gonna be an 11th round for 4-5. You can see Sarah attempt the 1v3. I guess it's doable to an extent. 5 with the double orb. So actually, I can say Sarah could potentially do this. Like, the orb is not a great retake, but ooh, brutal shot from Hermione. I guess say overall, like, you know, that's a tough retake to do, but like, 5 made it a bit easier for them by getting the second orb. A bit easier, but obviously still low percentages. Because I mean, you take out one of the riflers, and it's just you just have to pressure the AWPer to make it miss a shot. Hermione with the opener. Very aggressive push there. Actually, I guess they've done the vitality strategy. They've pushed right in towards middle. Zachary lurking in the sewers. Might get another kill, actually. Ooh. Begin to unravel 4-5. Begin to very unravel, because Zachary's going to push that. This is going to be a smooth brain victory here. Let's just turn the tables. The tables are turning. Jeez, 5. I'm going to say they had 2 unnecessary deaths trying to go into the sewers. That was a huge blunder from 5. Absolutely massive blunder. They had smooth brains, like literally against the wall, and then just threw away 2 kills trying to take out Zachary in the sewers. Like, there's some things you don't need to pursue, and that's one of those things. If you don't need to pursue it, you've got your advantage. Just go back. You don't need to wonder what they're doing. Just be like, hey, we've got our kills, we can go back now. Overconfidence, I'm just going to say. Great work with the 5-7 from Mini. Great work from Llamas and Mini there to make it work on that crossfire. They grabbed a Galil out of that, which is pretty huge as well. Can they grab anything else? Maybe. Because, yeah, that's what Mini's trying to do. Mini's trying to... Oh, good. The MP9 is very good in the scenario. Mini's trying to grab any other weapons. Llama's is on very low HP. It's going to be very... Maddie takes out Llamas. Now, Maddie's got a second. Should get a third. And they're on side here. Waff. It's going to be a rough one with Shadows. Basically betrayed him. Takes down one, but trade out by Maddie. Very close round. And a bit of extra money for Maddie as well. They convert that anti-eco. Very, very costly round for the T's. Could have been worse, to be honest. Could have been a lot worse. They could have lost that round, and that would have been, you know, a friendly donation of a Galil and maybe a Mac 10 as well. So they picked it out, Banana. Ooh, a Zeus! Jeez! Sarah goes down to the Zeus. Harry Potter on the boost. Hermione trying to snap. Doesn't get the secondary dink towards Maddie. Scary round, actually. Can't believe the Zeusy worked. It's great to see a female team competing in an event like this, if you would call them that. Not sure what that's meant to imply. But it is. Like I gotta say, a lot of female teams I talk to, like in the EU scene, especially to Mimi, Vilga, and all that stuff, like they always try to qualify for these big events. Like even in the EU scene and stuff like that. Like they were always in those open qualifiers and stuff like that. And Iwaf's got himself an AK. I think, yeah, at this stage, like you got, unless you want to take on that AK, ooh, to say, oh, well, Iwaf's gonna hear this. Can't obviously stop the bomb from being planted at this stage. Only got one Molotov to really work with against the AK. Iwaf has a chance of winning this, by the way. He has a HP to duel. Looking for the new box player. Being the new box player. He has no utility to flush either players out. Can play for exits. He's got no kit. Might even die from the bomb. Good round. Good round from Waff there. Keeps the AK, kills 2, makes some rebuy. Good round from 5. Like I say, 5, these next few rounds are going to be defining on what they're going to be able to do. Or whether Smooth Brains are going to, you know, tie it up. Or get as close to tying it up. Because there's the full buy coming in, the AKs and the Galil. And the AWP and the M4's coming in for 5. Big round. Given the fact they've got a lot of utility. Oh, I'm Waff. Yeah, I was going to say, like, got to be careful on that. Doesn't really matter because it's the AWP. So, having 44 HP isn't as bad. I gotta look at the A site. So nervous. I think Iwaf might get a kill here on Sarah. Oh, Sarah didn't blink. Well, Sarah blinked. Harry Potter on the top of quad, being flashed out multiple times. Sakurai the Shadow is gonna be in favor of Harry Potter. Harry is gonna be able to escape with his life there. Jumping off quad confirmed it, and now they can play very conservative 5. They don't have to play super aggressive. They've got their 2 frags. Mini, he's testing danger here. Movement being telegraphed. Great takeout by Irishak. I gotta say, I'm not sure making noise there was ideal because I just felt that Irishak was just gonna fly through that smoke. chances are there could be someone there that's trying to, grasp back any sort of advantage. So you got to push those smokes. You got to fire at those smokes. Because you kind of have to in this situation. You got to play the low percentages. Almost a collateral. IWOF should be traded out by Maddie and is. And now Llamas has got issues. But knows Maddie's around here. Maddie tries to go for the quick shot. Goes down and only 8 seconds left. Ira can't get next to the bomb. Just save. Good round by 5 there as well. That trade by Maddie was very, very critical as well. That trade to try and get an attempt at the B site. But very cool heads prevail. And that's what you need to do when you get that advantage. Is that you need to make the other team earn their side, okay? Like, just make them have to waste time in progressing and stuff like that. Because the other team that's got the lesser numbers won't pursue very risky strategies. Oh, so not won't pursue very risky strategies, sorry. They will pursue the 1% strategies and whatnot. And you just need to preserve that to make sure they can't do that. Get those 1% strategies and only get like, one kill from it. Remind for a second as well. I know a Tech 9 somewhere in balcony. So let me reword that. The team that with lesser numbers will try riskier strategies. That's the bomb secured in middle by Mini. And IWOF takes down Cronux from behind. Cronux is just caught. Would communicate so much information to so many different areas. By any movement, by any reload. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about something, okay? You know how crazy it is that... Okay, great shot by Hermione there. You know how crazy it is? Good to know that this auto director is focusing on Sarah quite a bit. You know how crazy it is that there was like a whole big, not riot, let's per se, but big whole gathering over Kaiser.net giving away a PlayStation 5. Like, basically like a whole bunch of people going to, like, New York, wasn't it? To grab up to some PlayStation 5. Good anti-eco by 5, by the way. Like I was just sitting there going like, damn, like all these people just want a PS5 with like 2 to 3 games on it. I just don't understand it. I'm just like sitting there like, yeah, you can, like it's not like it's a car or a lotto or anything like that. Like, oh my god. You know when you just don't understand why people go like psycho or crazy about things? Like that's just me at the moment. Cronux should get the trade here. Does. Great work. Scope barrel was peeking. Maddie might get a kill here. As long as she takes no damage. Llamas is not expecting this. Great trade by Mini. And the bomb's dropped. Oh, that's a horrible bomb drop. That is a horrible bomb drop in the favor of 5. And Zachary and Cronux are going to have to dig this bomb out. I don't think they are, though. Ooh, not maybe with a Molotov like that they could dig it out. Great counter smoke. They're gonna have to risk it for a biscuit at this stage. They're not gonna be able to grab it. Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna fire through that smoke, and that's a Kobe, and that's gonna end the round. Not a 2 deep HE grenade. Harry Potter, you can just end the round, make it 15 on the board. That's just such an unfortunate place to lose the bomb. Because in the middle of banana. Fine, pick down Sarah, and I think that's gonna be the round. That's gonna be 16-5 here. Just a matter of time at this stage. Just a matter of time. Okay, I'll spectate Maddie, but it's just a matter of time. 16. Give me the first BO1 to 5. 5 winning that map pick of Inferno. I've got to say, it seemed close at the start, but it's just basically Smooth Brains just lost control to the end there. Basically, I think 5 won 5 in a row. And like basically after the anti-eco in the first gun round, it's just basically Smooth Brains just fell apart, and they just weren't able to get into sights. And also as well, I gotta say, like some of the times that they had advantages, they also threw it away as well. I mean, both I know Five's guilty of this as well. I mean, Five's pistol round was probably prime example of throwing away an advantage. I think both teams had just I'll say composure issues as well, where they had a very favorable scenario, but tried to push it that a bit extra over and over again, and made it an unfavorable scenario where basically they put themselves in a horrible position by being super aggressive when they didn't need to be. Both Five and Smooth Brains made that mistake quite a lot. I'm just gonna say it costed Smooth Brains a lot more than it costed Five most of the time as well, given the fact that Five were able to somewhat recover in some of the anti-eco rounds where they were getting a lot more bang for their buck, considering they only had pistols effectively. But anyways, we're going to go on to Nuke. Nuke's more of a team-based map. Basically, 5 will be on the CT side, and this is going to be probably the scary part here for Smooth Brains, because Smooth Brains need to make sure that they get at least over 5 rounds, okay? If they don't get over 5 rounds, this is going to be a 2-0. Like, it's going to be a 2-0. The main reason it's going to be a 2-0 is because you need, like, if you're picking Nuke, you need to be able to have a good T side. If you don't have a T side at all, it's just bang. You're just gonna get banged out. It's fortunately what's gonna happen. It's how should just be like, it's how this world works. Nah, but it's just how it works basically with Nuke. Just waiting for the players to connect. So Nuke, by the way, is basically Nuke is a lot of areas you have control. Ramp is one. Outside is another. Very good areas to control. If you control ramp, you can hit B or hit A via heaven. Pretty cool. If you control outside, you can hit B via here and potentially hit A. You can also hit mini as well. You know, those are the main 2 areas that you want to get into. You can force like a hut and squeaky execute here, through here and through here to see if it all goes well or not. But realistically speaking, like most of the takes will just be outside strangles effectively, or ramp strangles effectively as well, to try and get to the bomb sites. If we see any hut and squeaky executes from teams, it'll be like more of a we are better aimers than you kind of thing. We may see obviously a hut squeaky and a mini execute as well. That's very, very doable. But I'm gonna say I think we probably see more of these actually, the hut and mini execute, compared to the other stuff as well. Mainly because of the fact that to get those normal strangles to basically wrap around the map and hit A or hit B, you need to be able to have the utility and also the confidence that you're going to win a lot of these duels. Like, you know, knowing where this outside player is from the CT side. Is he playing from Workshop? Is he playing from Mini? Is he playing from one of these aggressive angles down here? Or is he playing from Secret? The thing you just got to flush out bit by bit, basically. Hopefully Smooth Brains can recover from this. Put a third map on the board. Oh, I just realized the map's up. I was like, wait a second. Why can't I see the game? Knife round, Smooth Brains will give CT side over towards 5. So this is how knife round works, basically. So 5 will get CT side. If 5 pick T side, this will be like up there with North picking T side train. Okay? If North, like, you know, when North picked T side train against Heroic, they lost 14-1 on the T side. And they lost 16-3, okay? In the end against Heroic. It's needless to say, okay? Just don't pick T side nuke, okay? Llama's at ramp. Let's see what I can do here. PT50. No, all utility have been used for Smooth Brains. And Iwolf gets the opener down at outside. I think they've actually got a person through lobby as well. I don't think Iwolf's going to realise this. And Irish Shark's wrapped around. And they could be in here in A. Great taking B. This is actually going to have 5 being very confused to rotate, but they're going to hit a bomb plant at least, so they know it's a B retake. Sarah just focusing on Toxic. Harry Potter does take down Grenux. And Sarah just patience is a virtue. 2v3. Plus 1 in control. Was trying to shoot the arm of Mini. Didn't want to try and pursue that. Ooh, snatches at that shot towards Mini. Now it's going to be a 2v2, but Sarah's just calm. Big W here if Sarah can do it. And that's a beautiful 4K. Good start by Smooth Brains. Good opening signs from Smooth Brains. First of all, Irish Shark wrapping around towards Heaven. Iwolf getting caught out. That's a big tick. Taking out Llamas on ramp. That's a big tick. I'm liking how they're playing Nuke, okay? Good early signs, okay? I'm liking the good early signs. Like even on the pistol, They're not doing some, hard and squeaky or a very, very simple strategy. Force buy from 5, understandably so, because MP9s and 5.7s can win you rounds on Nuke. Llama's actually steps away from it. Mini's been heard on site burning, so they'll know a player has been tagged up. Llama's take a bit of damage. I think Maddie heard a bullet hit to Llamas, hence the spray. So they know Llamas is close by. Iroshark just waiting for the push. Good work by Iroshark, they're good rear guard. Llama's being pressured and taken out. And this is going to leave the 5 defense with no real B defenders, so Hermione's going to have to go exploring. Hermione tags up Iroshark, good tag. Hermione takes down Iroshark, can't recover that Galil. Now it's a 4v3. And they're just going to go onto the B site at this stage. B side is pretty much free, given that they've, poked and pulled. They know players on outside. They don't know about A site where the players are, but they've already got ramp secured, so they can just go into B. Not really much, if anyone's on A site, can really do to rotate around it. And 5, most likely going to save in a scenario, just trying to keep the weapons. Problem is like, I think basically Hermione's going to be very... Hermione's already back at CT, so that's fine. I was going to say, Hermione's going to be very careful because she can die to the bomb. That's what you don't want to do, okay? Die to the bomb. Do nothing. Iroshark on top of Silo. Good outside play. They've seen Harry Potter at Blue Locks. Looking towards Workshop, they've seen Hermione as well, so they've seen 2 players. Yep, that's saying there's 2 players on outside. Harry Potter takes a bit of damage. Harry Potter really needs to just poke at one of these angles. Oh, Hermione does get a shot. That's a beautiful shot. Should get the second. Will get the second. That's a weapon dropped. There's actually 3 players on the outside actually trying to stop this outside take. Mini. So on punch, you get a few kills, does. Bombs dropped. Charges in. Taken down by Sarah. Still a man advantage. 2 man advantage, actually. Sarah, Hermione. It does get a bit of damage on the Sarah, but the A side's secured. It's a bit odd that 5 didn't have an extra player on A, but to be fair, they committed a lot to outside. Haven't planted the bomb yet. They've heard steps at That's squeaky. Now Sarah. Gotta try and put the pressure on, to be honest. We'll fake the bomb plants. Her to play it hot. We'll get the bomb planted. That's going to give extra dollars. They grab an AK. And that should be around for 5 here. Trying to bait out. Trying to make it a 1v1. Not successful in doing so. Very, very patient from 5 there. Just playing the numbers. Don't want to throw up around. We're going to have a free, 3v1. Maddie with the opening pick. I'm going to say Smooth Brain's looking pretty good on their T-side at the moment. Winning the T-side pistol is very important. It means you have to only win about 3 or 4 more rounds and you've got a competitive T-side. 5 on the other hand. They're getting caught outside quite a bit. Like, it feels like, you know, they know where to have players on nuke. Like for outside stuff like that. But I don't know they don't have the intention or the idea of why you have a player out there on nuke. Or like have a plan or a strategy on how to work off on each other. I offer team event. Sarah's going to try and clean it, but that's going to be very difficult. Because like they have these players on these angles and stuff like that, but they're getting punished multiple times. Midi grabs one or almost a wallbang as well. Maddie's going to go for it. Tries to trade out the Glock. Could be successful. Is successful. Now, we'll hear that. We'll hear the AWP being reloaded. Llama's deep and squeaky now. Maddie feeling that Llamas isn't squeaky, but Llamas takes no damage. That's a dead Cronux. Probably didn't even expect Iwoff to go down that vent, to be honest. And that's going to be the round, because Maddie's nowhere near that bomb. I think at this stage, like, Iwoff just sees the time. They don't have to defend it. That's a safe call. They're not going to bother being aggressive about it. They know that Maddie's... They know that Maddie's somewhere else and not anywhere near.
Counter-terrorists win.
Second round of the board for 5. They're charging in, trying to go for those vents. Oh no! Did she get the vents in the end? Yeah, she got the vents in the end. Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, unfortunate, just running right into the wall before it. Hermione takes down Maddie. Gonna say that was a bit comical there from Sarah, just running into the edge besides it. Irish takes down Hermione. That could be in here. That's the ramp player taken out, which means it's gonna force Harry Potter. Oh no, Harry Potter's not going over towards ramp. Bit surprised by it, but then again, you know, it's the AWPer. The AWPer's gonna be super focused on the lobby player. Now Iwoff, good position here at Twiggy. Zachary did expect it though. They don't know where the bomb is. Harry Potter's taking down Cronux as well. That's a ramp player taken out, but should be traded out by Arya Shark and his. Oh geez, Sarah's trying to sneak up by the vents, and I was just like, okay, now we can go to the vents. And Arya Shark's got a very difficult task, but actually makes it a bit easier. And she can go anywhere with this bomb. Could go A or B. I would say, in this scenario, A is the better choice, to be honest. A is the better choice. Get the rifle as well, that's actually really good. Now in Hell... Great shot by Mini. I gotta say, I think Mini plays that really well, but just doesn't realize that Arya picked up a rifle instead. But that was actually a very good angle, playing the headshot angle, because the AWP's gonna have a very difficult time if you can't hit all of the body. Good angle. Like in that scenario, you gotta realize like how good of an angle Mini played that. Based on the information they had. They didn't know that obviously Irish Shark picked up a rifle. Irish Shark, great play, like pick up a rifle just in case they, you know, go out in the open. So you can have a duel. She has a lot of HP for it. So very, very good, you know. Very good strategies overall. From both teams. Ooh, 1 for 1. Gonna say they lined up, so Harry Potter gets second. Great trades by Smooth Brains. They took a bit of damage, but great trades overall, given the fact they did not expect the second player to pop out that quickly. They're throwing a lot of utility though. Iwoff takes down Irish Shark. It's the Irish Shark bit just tapped it, just unfortunately tapped away the head there. I think Irish Shark expected a third player in outside. And I think they could go into A here, given the fact they've got 3 players outside. There'll be 1 on ramp. There'll be 1 more player, but they don't know where the player is. And unfortunately, Sarah looks the wrong direction and checks Hut instead of Mini. Not Mini, sorry, Heaven. And Mini's got a freebie there. I guess the overall 5 on the outside have played particularly well to get those 1-for-1 trades. Like I say, Smooth Brains did very well to recover, to not expect those extra players to be there. Because, you know, basically in that scenario where you don't expect a player to have a secondary backup or a trade coming out from the same area and being able to just trade 2 for 2 is fairly decent, okay? Fairly decent. Because in that scenario, usually they get a 2k because you guys are all lined up and you get no recourse for it. But overall, 5 just looking a bit sharper at the moment. These rounds have been very drawn out and very slow, which is actually a good thing. Which is for Smooth Brains, very good thing as well. Like, they're not rushing it, they're not, you know, being impatient. 5 are getting used to the defense on the outside as well, which is good to see. This round's going to be basically Smooth Brains trying to get a bomb plant. And it's not going to happen. Good defense is Squeaky. 5 rounds on the board. Like, in particular, like, you know, the things I don't like to see, okay? We've seen ramp plays. We've seen outside plays, okay? We're seeing some good nuke being played. Now, I'm going to say Smooth Brains have seen multiple times that they've put 3 to the outside, which is a bit too much. It's a bit excessive. So, Smooth Brains may, like, you know, could go with a Hut and Squeaky ambush if they're going to play 3 players outside. Or anything like that as well. They may, like, switch up that strategy to the basics because they are putting a lot more people outside than usual. Like, some teams only have 2 players outside, 1 player outside. They see the helmet, Hermione goes down. Great nade usage as well. Basically, the workshop players heavily tagged up. Iwaf's can be under a lot of pressure, given that Iwaf's some very little HP. Mini can be wall banged. And it's going to be a very, very tough round for R5. Llama's on the aggressive angle. Zachariah's going to be careful of this peak. Iwaf on the off angle. Maddie's checking it. And it's going to be caught. Can't trade transfer. A great trade by Irish Shark. There's felt someone as a dumpster, given that Hermione pushed up very, very far in. Could be a 1D. Beautiful 1D. And that's a gun dropped to Sarah? No, the gun went elsewhere. Harry Potter should have a freebie here. Might even get the knife out. Yeah, should get the knife out here. There's the knife. You don't get to see it because I'm not... Oh, jeez. Llamas... They've actually made a bit of a round of it here, 5. You don't get to see the gruesome knife kill, okay? Because, you know, we got to cut away from the violence, okay? So it's a PG-13 stream. No knife in the back shown, okay? They just, you know, it was just strawberry jam and strawberry jam that just came out of the back of Irish Shark there, okay? Just strawberry jam. Sarah, just checking A. I'm gonna say this is all playing in the favor of Harry Potter at the moment, because Sarah's gonna have to not check all the angles. Gonna be the right site in the end, but Harry Potter's gonna have some indication that Sarah has to plan it. But the problem is Harry Potter is at the wrong site, and Sarah can actually get a good post plant scenario. Like, get a good post plant. Like, Harry Potter's gonna have to play the long way because Sarah's heard the noise that B heard Toxic open. They assume vents. And Harry Potter's just bought 20, been, you know, 20 seconds in. Check Squeaky. Can he do it? He sees the side profile. Oh. Gotta say, Harry Potter, unlikely of circumstances, able to convert that 1v1. Gotta say, that's a round that Smooth Brains really should have secured that. Really should have secured that 1v1. Then again, Sarah wasn't sure because basically he could have gone up, you know, vents as well, which would have been unlikely, but potentially, you know, could consider that too. Rough round, to be honest. Very, very rough round. Like I say, I felt Sarah had the advantage there, given she heard the player at Toxic. Bad luck blues for Sarah there. Bad luck blues. After a round that was mostly in your favor there. And then get still a 2-tap at Squeaky. Oh, that's gonna hurt that mental. That's definitely gonna hurt that mental. Because I gotta say overall, like, you know, Smooth Brains played that round very well. The 1-for-1 trades, controlling outside. It's just that Harry Potter tear and Llama's getting a 2k, which really hurt them, which really stung them. Oh, that flash went over. I thought that flash at the bottom edge and came back into him, which would have been unfortunate, really. Ooh, Harry Potter tried to be sneaky again. Irish Duck to peek out. Good patience here from Smooth Brains, actually. Strangling the information away. Mini holding mini. Oh, timing. Alright, Betty. Oh, jeez, it's a walk away. Might get a second too. Great, heavily tagged up. Will they check CT vents? I don't think they will. And Mini's got a 2k, and Iwolf will finish the rest. 7 rounds on the board for 5. I gotta say, Smooth Brains played that pretty well. You know, they strangled the information out. But the crucial timing of executing the A side, just not forgetting the check positions. But I gotta say, the crucial peak was actually, it wasn't even shown actually. The crucial peak was here. The Heaven player peeking out, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, there will be definitely no player here. There will be not a player here because we know Iwolf's somewhere here. So basically we can just walk right in. And yeah, basically popping up is Iwolf at CT vents. And it's just not a chance. Maddie, aggressive. Harry Potter's just not expecting it. And they might be able to grab the weapon, but I think basically they're going to cover it with a flash. See that weapon out in the open, they'll be like, okay, good. They can't do much. Hermione. They're double peeking this. Ooh, Hermione misses, and that's a crucial miss. Also dinked as well. Should potentially get a Kobe. No. Hermione's in a lot of trouble. And that's genuine panic as well. The missed Molotov. And the noise cue as well. Takes down the... Oh, what? At the second kill was huge. Should be traded out. Hermione living by literally the skin of her teeth, or his teeth. I don't know at this stage. Okay, probably her teeth. Should not be winning the... I don't know how Hermione's got away with this. I really don't know how. That's a free K as well. Maddie sneaking up through the vents. And 5 are going to get 8 on the board. Hermione literally getting away. Should have been taken out by Cronux, but the luckiest P250 dink. Wow, walking away. 8 rounds on the board for 5. That P250 dink, the second kill of Cronux, that's just... Oh, like 9 times out of 10, Cronux secures that kill with the trade, and that's this, you know, missed P250 shot. Oh, that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. I gotta say, Smooth Brains, I hope that mental hasn't gone yet. Because they still have a chance. Like, they still have a chance of having a good half here. Like, oh. No, that missed nay, that's not good. I gotta say, Hermione had genuine panic. Like, Hermione got very lucky. Who won first map? 5 won first map, 16-7. It says in the top right, it's got the scoreboard there. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, Hermione was genuinely panicking. That missed Molotov was really awful, actually. And now Smooth Brains having a bit of a mental lapse as well. That HE grenade dealing a bit of damage to their own team, and that's not good either. And Hermione's gonna get a free 2k. Well, not free 2k, but makes it work a bit on the outside. No, Smooth Brains, please don't lose the mental. Like, you've got opportunities here. You may be down 8-2, but you get 2 or 3 rounds, and this is a good half for you. Oh, Sarah taking a bit of damage. Harry Potter's might peek in from Hut now as well. Ready for it. Grabs one, Sarah to trade. Might be... Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. They know someone's in here, but where? Good idea dropping down the vents. And they're going to chase. Llamas should be able to clean this one up. Although they've actually stuck a silo. Llamas, 1. Doesn't have to pick Cronux. He knows that. Can work with his teammate. Cronux can operate the headshot angle very well. Kronax is dead, unfortunately. Has to make these kills hit, but yeah, it's going to be surrounded. 9 rounds on the board for 5. No bomb plant. They're going to force buy into this. I do back this force buy. They will hear that player dropping into the vents. So Smooth Brains knows the player already down at the back of site on B. Probably in the holes. Good. Love that he smokes. He smokes are great. Taken out by Harry Potter. Harry Potter's got 2k. Great transfer. Oh, this mini defense from Harry Potter. Jeez. Wizardry. Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna do there. That transfer, the second kill on Harry Potter, and then basically taking out the person in Mini, not Mini, sorry, in Squeaky. This is a head in your hands moment. It's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, they're only recovering now. Obviously now, basically, Smooth Brains are under a lot of pressure. Only recovery is getting 5 rounds. Or 4 or 5 rounds, okay? Not much of a recovery if they do not get at least 4 or 5 rounds. And 4 or 5 rounds are going to have a stellar CT side. This is an opportunity. Harry Potter misses his spray, but I want the second player. It's always the second sneaky player in secret, causing a bit of a ruckus. For Smooth Brains. Irish Shark running down to the B bomb site. Good fake. Will they fall for it? That's the main question. Oh, made a noise. That's dead. That's deaf. Basically, he's gonna wait for the bomb plant to go in. Great work by Irish Shark. Great fake. That's gonna be a bomb plant as well. This is doable for Irish Shark. Very, very doable. Shark making a lot of noise, actually. And this is actually getting 5, being very less confident in themselves, because Ario's fooled them twice already. Alright, they get a peek together. Hermione with the quick scope. Ario's actually very focused on Heaven. Because they have 5. Definitely got all the chips in their hands at the moment. All the cards in their hands. 11 rounds on that CT side. Smooth Brains only can just muster a measly 2 at the moment. Can they get 2 more? Just give some breathing room on that CT side. Just in case they mess up pistols and lose a T pistol. Allows them to breathe a bit. Allows them to buy guns at least. Don't have to force up, MP9s and scouts. Hermione's really close. Hermione's got a very aggressive position. Lana pops up from the stairs. A 1-2 punch. Irish Shark not a chance. 5's very interesting. I think they're going to do a hard squeaky execute because I was going to say, they haven't heard too much. And basically, they've gone into A. 3-for-1 trade onto the A side. Hermione in T lobby. And I don't think Sarah expected Hermione to be that aggressively pushed up.
Bomb has been planted.
Bombs planted on A. Maddie defending from Workshop could be a freebie. Is a freebie. Not expecting a player to be there at Workshop. And it's just Llamas. And Llamas going to be careful on crossing that line. Because they know that Maddie's there. Canucks throwing a flashbang over. Llama's going to peek onto it. And Llama can get this retake. But Llama's being legged. Maddie makes it free. Llamas was like trying to get that diffuser to reach a bit of extra so he wouldn't be fully revealed. But Maddie just opening up the angle. So that Glock, any little bullet basically tags up, it's over. Five. They got enough money to buy up once again. They can buy for the rest of the half, obviously. Well, actually, no, maybe not, actually. Well, they'll force buy a last round anyway. Sorry, never mind. Sorry, for some reason I calculated 13 in my head instead of 14. Ignore me, okay? Ignore me. 11-4 would actually be a probably ideal score, but not ideal, but you know, ideal score given the scenario. Good start. We've got 2 of the A defenders down. They could probably poke in for a bit more. Mini has to play off angle and height now. Sarah looking towards heaven. Ooh, geez, Mini. They don't have to engage yet, but they know Mini's closer to Mini. Outside hut, and Sarah's going to get a third. Now Zachareta in. Hermione does grab one, and Evan has to peek out. It's just up to Llamas, and Llamas, well, he's in hut. 11-4 half, and that's going to be a bit of recovery. Given the earlier in the piece. It's 11-2. Gonna say it's gonna be a hell of a CT side. They can lose this pistol, but it's I don't know about this one, okay? It could potentially be a 2-0 here. Zachary the dualies. 2k. Can he get a 3k? Bombs dropped as well. Jeez, that's a big round for Smooth Brains. Massive round. It's going to set off something huge. Sorry, auto direct turned off and I forgot to set it back on. Iron shot 1, 2, 3. Great MP9 usage. That was clean. That's 6 rounds to the board. Yeah, looking to get out that control. I think you may have heard it. 5 are winning every round. Ooh. Well, let's go 5. 5? Sorry, Foggers. Sorry, say that again. Didn't hear you, Foggers. Yeah, I'm gonna say They've only got MP9s and stuff like that, but yeah, geez. 5 able to just tear up on the outside. Let's go 25. Yep, 5 times 5 is 25. Good play. Five, get 12 on the board. They win the first gun round.
Terrorists win.
Gotta say, they were cleanly swatted away. Yeah, it's gonna be 12-6. And Smooth Brains are gonna probably buy back in because they've got the money to buy back in. Sakurai hanging through the smoke, trying to get any sort of kill at the moment. Foggers and Kipstar saying hi to each other in chat. Sakurai gets one, takes down Hermione. Mini. Sakurai's tagged up heavily from the nade. Mini's trying to finish Sakurai off. I guess they're 5. They've just been stalled at the moment. This round's just basically been halted effectively. Llama's taking down Sarah. Llama's in. Now, basically, Manny has been seen. Sakurai still needs to be sprayed down by Mini as well. It's going to be a 4v2 now. And that's going to be another round for 5. It's going to be 13 on the board. Alright, Aria Shark. Now, this is a bit of... We're cooking here. We're cooking. Because that's a 2v3 retake. And Llamaswing's just realized the retake's on. I Waff shuts down Cronux. Now, Aria Shark knows that Waff is in Toxic. Might go for that defuse. I Waff might have to intervene. Will intervene. And we get 13 for 5. I think 5 were really, really surprised that Smooth Brains tried to go for that retake. But they're sitting there going, wait a second. Cronux takes down Harry Potter. Trying to push in via hut. Bang goes in there with the 5-7. Only looking for 1. But that's good enough. Mini. They're going to be thrown in towards City Lobby. They're going to try and buy Mini. Sakurai is going to see nobody coming into his area and realize, hey, they're coming into the A site. But they actually jump down to the vents. The Aria Shark from behind, taking down Hermione. And they're going to realize that they could be in halls. jeez, Iwolf has to try and push to win this. Now, Mini, looking towards the top, takes down Sakurai, knows that there's two players. Oh, they almost line up for him. But Mini trying to protect the bomb. Just gets caught by Arrow Shark. 7 rounds on the board for Smooth Brain.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
(13-7). Hermione pushing forward. That's gonna be a hut activation there. Alright, Shark gonna throw that smoke down. Heard the scope, heard the burning. Now Mini, Sarah on workshop roof. This is a very risky position because Silo can easily take you out from the air. Harry Potter wins against Maddie at ramp as well. And even though they haven't got too much working for them at the moment, like back control wise, or never mind. That's gonna sting. That's gonna be 14 for 5. Most likely, unless Sakurai at ramp can do something, which, given the drop, could have been heard, but it's gonna be very unlikely at this stage. I mean, he takes down Sakurai, gonna be 14 on the board. What do you guys reckon at this stage? I reckon at the moment 5. They'll get 15 here. Great. Yep. That's gonna be 15. Harry Potter's actually ready for another person to push Squeaky as well. Sarah with the scout. If they get that bomb plant, Sarah's win chance to get something. You watch the Harry Potter frag movie? Nah. Ooh, what? Sarah, who's scouts? 15 on the board, 4-5. Very, very good scouts, by the way. Well, guess the opener. Ooh, Zachary though. Ah, jeez. Missing all the action because that's a manual observe. Down to the B site. Hermione waiting at Toxic. Oh no, it's like, oh man, there's so many timings in this game. So many timings. Arishak has got back into this. Molotov thrown towards Toxic, just buying time at this stage. Iwolf got a bit of a backstab here as well. Harry Potter and Ninja takes down Arrow Shark. Now Iwolf, he's sneaking around. He could be the game winner here, Iwolf. Because they're not going to expect him down this area. Molotov going in. Basically got to stick it at this stage. Oh, no way. They're not going to have enough time. Oh, that's a horrible way to end. That was such a good retake from Smooth Ray. Like, such a good retake for that, just to not have enough time. Basically, not having a defuse kit essentially kills the run there. And 5 wins 2-0. Kind of expected, to be honest. Everyone was like, 5-2-0. And that's exactly what we got. We got a 5-2-0. Now, it's a bit early for the other games at the moment. What I'll do is I'll try to get some lunch. Trying to figure out like what I can cook up for lunch actually. Let's see. Let's watch Swede's team. Swede's playing? Like, which team's Swede playing in? There's only Build v Convicted and Cloud Car and then Free Haircuts v... I don't think Free Haircuts has been casted by Flamboyant. Can't imagine why it's cast in that game. Golf It? Where's Golf It, actually? We're watching LFO in the top half, by the way. Unless upper bracket rounds playing, which I don't think they are. No, Golf Club aren't playing at the moment, dude. They're playing Mind Freak. But I mean, we're casting looking for Org versus Kraken. Because I have to go, like, very quickly afterwards. I'll leave you guys with Clown Club v KZG until looking for Org's ready, okay? At 2 p.m. after lunch. Mate. We're watching looking for Org play, okay? But I've got to go quickly get lunch myself and then go to AFL game. I could be a bit late, okay? Just gotta run out. What round is it? Clown Club? Fucking hell. I gotta make sure I actually switch to scene. You know, one time I went AFK, then switched to scene, and everyone was like wondering where the fucking game was. Be right back, okay? Ooh, KZGs. What's that T-side? I know I'm here still, okay? I haven't left yet. 12-6 on Overpass, and they won pistols. Will KZG get the chance? What do you guys think? Well, I'll figure out when you guys get back when I get back in 15 minutes. Oh. Okay, did I get back just in time? I hope so. Oh, I did get back in just in time. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to looking all game, by the way. V 2.0, who they're versing actually? Just ignore this. Just gonna get out of that. Looking for Org versus Kraken. Jeez, poor Foggers, mate. Foggers getting roasted in Twitter. Feels bad, man. We're waiting for the games to start, by the way. So I'm not sure if... Check the vetoes, see if they're up yet or not. Well, they're doing the vetoes, and that's all done. So we've got basically... Oh, jeez, I gotta say... This is gonna be a very, very rough game for Kraken, to be honest. Like, Kraken, probably the lowest seed, probably out of the 8 teams remaining. And they're first against looking for Org, which is like the top seed out of the ones remaining. And this is going to be, well, I guess say Kraken is going to be very, very rough, okay? Oh my god. Just going to call them KR, okay? Korea. Okay, they are Korea, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be very, very rough for them at the moment. We're waiting for the Go TVs at the moment. I gotta say, like, this is incredibly rough for incredibly rough for Kraken. They're playing with 2 subs as well, Kraken. So I don't see. Like I said, this could be a very, very quick map 1, and potentially a very quick map 2. Has Foggers really released another frag movie of himself? That's very, very interesting, Foggers. I know you're in this chat, Foggers, okay? I know you're in this chat. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Go TVs, awesome, sweet. I actually gotta check if anyone else is streaming this game in particular. I don't think anyone was. We might as well check, eh? Do I follow monitor? Oh my god, I can't type Flamboyant's name for shit. Okay, I keep fucking typing the L and A in different areas. Yeah, so Flam's casting Mantra B Delhi Cool Center, which is very interesting. The name Delhi Cool Center, mind you. And Tron's monitor casting. Monitor. Is he still casting? I follow him. Why is he not showing up? He's casting Clown Carthage, KCG. Oh, DXA don't have an invite to champs? Ooh, that's interesting. Well, who's gonna get that? That's one I didn't see. Okay, cool. So, looks like looking for orgs. Good to go. We'll get you guys into the server because I'm going to be eating badly. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay, Elon Musk has put on Twitter, by the way, if you are unfairly treated by your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill, no limit. Ooh, that's going to be walked back. But then unfairly treated is going to mean that you're going to meet unfair dismissal. It's going to be quite tough because like a lot of employers just fire you for a different reason. Like no employer fires you because of your politics. Okay, they fire you because of something else. And you gotta prove because it's your politics. Which is generally, by the way, quite difficult to prove. Unless you get some insider information. Basically, people like, oh yeah, it's just their email. Because HR's not going to release it to you. Is that an Oppenheimer picture? A happy Oppenheimer. Good entries by Sinister though. Interesting knife round start for looking for Orc, by the way. Very interesting. This is gonna be hard to eat and also cast. But hey, we're gonna find out. I think I'm just waiting for players to connect at the moment. Can you imagine forcing a 5v3?
Counter-terrorists win.
Gotta get the maps in as well. Maps are... The maps are a typical AE setup, by the way. Kraken. Then Inferno, LFO, and then Overpass. This is like so typical AUs, not even funny. So pistol round coming up. LFO versus Kraken. And they are rushing out of main. Pushing onto the side, Hat's just spraying his USB through the smoke, trying to get as much pot shots as he can. Does deliver a bit of info. Nub with the bomb plant at triple. A 5v5 retake. Flashbang goes in. Rain Styles wins the open. Oh, reloads as Apoc does sneaks through murder hole. Lana Del Rey's being deep from behind. It's going to be a very hard hold here for Kraken. Good effect of lost jungle. Now they've lost connector. And it's just Sinister. And he's either A main or he's at Palace. If he's spotted in Palace, and Hats will take care of him. It'll be a first round for LFO.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Raycel's had such a good position early on, but he just reloaded at the most awful time, and Apoc not able to collect them before he could do any more damage, denying those B rotators. So unlucky. Kraken, they're forced up. They got the bomb plant. That's what they needed. Now pushing up short. Can you catch Sterling out connector? Actually, Sterling was flashed there. Savage gets a 2k. Just trying to sneak in. Does take down Apex on the headshot angle, but traded out by Hats. Strong defense so far from looking for Orc. We flick over that HE grenade, does a bit of damage to Sterling. And Rain Styles will eventually go down. I don't think Rain Styles is expecting that nade to be flicked out towards him. Lana Del Rey trying to make a play happen. They know Savage's in ladder room. They know Sterling's on connector. Lana Del Rey trying to target Savage. Savage able to get his third kill. And looking for all convert that edge eco. And they pick up a Galil out of that. Bit of an upgrade. That Galil's a lot better weapon than the FAMAS. That's 2-0. Looking to make this a quick 2-0 into the close qualifiers. Now AFOC does the MP9, 1 for 1. Good trade. They'll pick up an MP9 and be able to get into that A site. Sterling, throwing a spoke to Palace, does disrupt, takes down Lantarella and Sandwich, and takes care of Nub. Sterling has seen one at A main, doesn't know where Yaksha is. Yaksha's at Ticket, but not Ticket, sorry, at Tetris, but Hat's able to take care of him. Quick third round on the board. This is such a cruel matchup for Kraken, to be honest. Like, it's such a cruel matchup. But to be real, like, Kraken are versing like a top tier team. Probably who they would verse in the first round of the close qualifiers. Instead of a team close to their ability, which is just so unfortunate. But hey, Universe looking for Org, you know, eventually. Sterling takes down the Yaksha. They will try to flash out Sterling, so this is good to trade. Good trade. Great HE grenade from Sinister. Catches Savage on that P, gets short. And now it's a 4v3. No. Just waiting for the A defenders to push up. Making sure they can't get past him at Tetris. Licky is literally just jump spotting B all day. Not even kidding. And now it's up to Apoc Dud and Hats to hold the new players for looking for Org to hold the site. No, I'm checking Shadow, sneaking in. Hats, good for 1, but traded out. Looking for Apoc Dud. Apoc Dud hasn't revealed himself yet. Does take down one Galil. Flash play by Licky to try and hit Apoc Dud out a bit. Bomb planted and Lando Ray's in a bit of trouble. Has to peek out. Does take an Apoc Dud. Licky with the trade, with the 2k. Makes it 3 on the board for looking for Org. Trying to get that orb and defuse that bomb. Picks up the smoke as well. Gonna get 4th round the board for LFO. LFO, no nonsense. Picks up the smoke as well. Really good play for looking for Orc there. Very, very good play. Could be a tech pause. I think it's either on Nub or Yaksha at the moment. They're not buying. LFO, the economy suffers a bit. The reason why I'm not looking at chat is because I know Kraken talk a lot of tier West stuff, so I gotta be very, very careful. Or is someone talking in Go TV chat? To be fair, I've had some people like talking Go TV chat as well. Gun round coming in for looking for Org. Kraken got AK and AWP on the table. Not much utility, stealing heavily tagged and connector. A Molotov thrown to top mid. I guess I'm a bit surprised that Sinister went there. He saw the Molotov being thrown in. Took a piece of damage. Good work by APOC done that. Does a bit of damage to Raid Star. Allows that one tap to be a one hit. If he does get a good aim shot. Like good aim basically. Thinking of WoW too, when I'm thinking about aim shot, I'm like, oh wow, he's not a hunter, man. Right, so I was gonna peek it. They don't know where APOC Dud is. I actually thought he was in the, the center of connector, given how that nade was thrown. But he's a lot closer than they actually realized. Licky just jump peeking. He's seen one player. H Grenade's gonna be thrown in. Yaksha's gonna take a bit of damage. I like that little jump peek there by Licky. You can see like the pixel angle of if anyone enters out. It allows this rotate to happen very, very quickly. A flashbang goes up, stealing from Mark. It grabs one Savage from balcony, hits the other. And looking towards Murder Hole is APOC Dud. Shuts down Sinister from behind, and that's the round. Not really much Kraken can do. I think that round was already sealed the moment that Licky saw that player go into kitchen, so Yaksha go into kitchen or apartments. We get 4 AKs from that, not to mention as well 5 alive as well, which gets a bit of money into their bank accounts. I'm not sure if anyone else is casting this, by the way, guys, after the first map. I have no idea. Hats with the first. He sees a few others. And now Lana Del Rey with the AWP might be able to go hit the triple box. That's what he's probably going to do. Lana Del Rey takes down Hats. Now, it's going to be a very awkward position here for looking for Org, given the fact that they've lost presence on the side. Now, Lana Del Rey should take down Savage, does. And they might be in here, actually. They're making this work. Sterling should be taken out shortly as well from Ticket. And Lana Del Rey lets the AWP loose. Now it's just up to Licky. Now Licky will take down Yaksha from behind as the bomb dropped. Hides in the smoke. Now we'll have to find some way to stop this bomb being planted. Not really much Licky can do. He's just kind of trying to guess where the AWPer is. AWPer's that sandwich waiting for him. Checking triple. Nah, beautiful from Lana Del Rey. First round for the Kraken boys. (5-1) currently. Looking forward, can buy right back in. Ooh, stealing. Unregular missed shot. Calendaro with the trade. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Stealing in a 1-for-down position. Oh, Sinister should have it. Freebie on Savage there. Gets the information he required. Savage recklessly pushes through the smoke. Gets punished for it. And Kraken could put looking for Org onto an eco. Could. Doesn't mean he will, but could. Sinister has to pop out. Licky the backstab. Gonna be executed on towards B. Rotations coming in from APOC Dud as well from middle. Gonna say Kraken really telegraphs this, but they did take down APOC Dud. They haven't seen Licky. Licky's got one. Straight out by Lana Del Rey. Now it's just up to Hats, who's on the A site by himself. Bomb being planted. Hats coming via middle. Kraken have been very good at the trades. Haven't let any of these players get multiple frags. Now Hats takes a bit of damage. We'll trade out the AK. Orpa Nub. And Nub almost lost his head there, but Nub cool, clean, calm, and collect. Makes it second round for Kraken. Well, that's going to be an eco for looking for Orb. I don't think they're going to force up into this, given the fact they can buy next round. (5-2). Actually, okay, does a bit of damage. Apparently, Auto Director loves Licky. That Stealing does take down Lana. Oh, does he get the AK? He does. Another Molotov's been thrown in, and Stealing has to just back out further and further, but he does keep up the AK, though. Does keep the AK. Which is definitely not ideal. AK picked up by Hats, who's got the higher HP. Great styles against Licky. Eventually wins the Pain Avatar. April Dodge screwing away that AK. Hats has gone down. Stealing picks up that AK once again. Sinister going to be very careful. Stealing catches him. Well, he doesn't. Stealing looks at ladder room and Sinister able to put a bit of pressure on. Apoc Dud should go down shortly. Ooh, Nub takes down his own teammate. Doesn't kill Apoc Dud. But Nub recovers. Gets both kills. A 2 kill there. A 2k. Third round for Kraken. Licky gets one. They've got the buy round coming in. Licky believes that they've actually jumped out of app, but they haven't actually. Now they have. Licky trying to hold on, but he's been blasted away by Sinister. Rotations have already come through. Still again towards Marcus Bomb being planted by Lana Del Rey. The animation being a bit glitch. And Kraken are able to get in here. This could be a bit of an upset. Looking for Org struggling at the moment. But no Savage is nearby. Savage taken out by Sinister. Brainstyle's trying to back his teammate up. He goes down as well. Now Stealing pushing in. Hatch Hats shuts down Nub. Do they find the last one? They do. And Hats shuts down Sinister. They don't have a kit, so they got to get onto that bomb very quickly. And Hats just scoping around for all the nades in the site. Picks up a double LORP. Actually be 6 for looking for Org. And Kraken giving a good crack at looking for Org at the moment. It's free currently. Like I say, Kraken have given this a fair crack at the moment, even with 2 subs. 6-3 is a good storyline. I know it's a pug-friendly map. But hey, you know, they're giving them a bit of a whacking so far. Giving them a big wake-up call, not letting them walk all over them. Apoc Nod shuts down Nub. Apoc Nod back on the AWP. Savage. Hiding in a window. You actually got a Molotov murder hole. That's going to force Sterling out. And Sterling's going to make a noise, and they might believe that window is empty, given that Savage is still there. Sterling goes down. Sinister's got an entry. Yaksha trying to force Apoc Dart off the angle. Just trying to keep these players interested in B. Like I say, looking for Org and not falling for it. They've got a third player towards A now. Well, to be fair, Savage is in ladder room now, so effectively it's a 2 for 2. One top in front of Licky. Gonna get onto the ticket. He's been seen. Pat's a default. Will they expect Hats to be a default? That's the main question here. They haven't seen him yet. And Hats gonna get 1. Might get a second. Should get a second. He does. Bomb's flooded. And Hats is gonna get a big free K, and just a simple not checking default has just completely decimated the round for Kraken. Orders utility being collected as well. Looking for Org gets 7, and Hats gets a free K. Gonna say Kraken are gonna be kicking themselves about that one. They had 2 players that could have checked default at any time. And that's, you know, really just punished them. Apoc Dart gets the opener. Savage. Trade, but good. 1 dig from Brainstar. They've got middle control so far. Jack shuts down Savage at ladder room. That's the gun picked up. Hats clearing out Palace. Gonna give an indication that, hey, they're not going for A. Brainstar's got that Pain avatar from Naruto. Even before it's not Pain. No, I think it is Pain, actually. Let me Google. I'm very sure it's Pain. If it's bad, yeah, it is Pain. Oh, Del Rey takes down Hats. The bomb's been planted on A. It's a 3v2. Kraken can potentially win on a deco, which would be huge. Jacksha, 1-for-1. Just Licky left. Licky, can he clutch this one out? Maybe. No, goes out of smoke, and Lando Ray able to secure it around for Kraken, making it 4. Looking for Orb, though, still can force into this, and it's a definite decent force buy. Fuck that, takes down Sinister. This time, looking for do force up. Hot Dog's coming out, and well, I guess with Apoc got a sandwich, he's got 2. They just can't clean out Apoc Dud, and the Steakos just work so cleanly. And they're forced by it. This turns into an 8th round for looking for Org. A bit of a weapon donation for Kraken. Donated 2 AKs. Over to looking for Org. They're not going to be happy about that one. Not going to be happy about that one at all. Now Apoc got 1, 2. Kraken going with a deco. They were pretty close to winning a deco last time, and he's seen a foot Apoc dud. And the action does a wide peek. That hurts.
Counter-terrorists win.
Makes a 9 for looking for Org. Stealing. Just so sharp. Kraken got a full buy round this time around, so it'd be a lot better than that deco. Apoc does. Heard a bit of movement. That's from his teammate Savage. Savage already pushed all the way to TV room. See what he's discovering at the moment. Kraken a bit into their shells at the moment, but they're going to hit towards the A side. Painsail's got a bit of an opening, and apparently my auto director does not like turning over to the other side of the map. A 4v3. Savage got all the information. That's just going to be an A take. Nub. Really suspect that Licky, I think, could have seen his hand. I think he did. Licky was just waiting for a nade to be thrown. Now Sinister's caught. Molotov been thrown down. So can't get the bomb plant down. He knows Apoc Dud's around here somewhere. Orb through the triple boxes, but doesn't see Apoc Dud. And it'll be a 10th round on the board. He actually thought that was Apoc Dud hitting him with the Orb at triple, but it wasn't. It was actually Sterling. Apoc Dud can't see. I think both teams couldn't see in that aggressiveness. Now Apoc Dud just throwing nades and just trying to duck and weave. That was a good flash. Savage, that wasn't that convincing of a spray. They'll take down Yaksha, but really should have got 2 or 3 kills there, given that flash for Apoc Dud. From Apoc Dud. Now Raystar pushing through Connector. Did catch Sterling, but I don't think he saw Sterling. Sterling with the Deagle takes down Nub. They actually thought that the Connector was clear. And Blicky ends the half 11-4. And looking for Org. Absolutely crushing it towards the end there. But I gotta say, Kraken, they're keeping it close. Like, it has been some very, very close rounds. And I don't think you can... It's gonna be a rough one to say, like, whether it's all over or not. Or how close it could be. Because, basically, Kraken are looking for Org something to think about, basically. Del Rey's heard Savage. Savage should go down. Didn't check balcony. Didn't even move. Not even recoil. But they're on the A side. Savage, good distraction. But Sinister wasn't fooled by it. Stealing a 1-for-1. Bombs dropped on towards A. Now, Apoc Dud's going to be very, very careful. Just got out of unders into middle. Bombs ticking. Del Rey has to push from short. Didn't see Apoc Dud. Apoc Dud's just going to give you a freebie there. That's an unlucky timing. Hats that Ninja's hurt. All these players coming in from ticket. Should get a lineup here. Gets one. Might get a second. Does get a second. And Hats should be just tap, tap, taparoo. But the Yaksha, he's tagging a few players. And Hats goes down. Not even a single glove shot in response. And well, Yaksha, he can't get the defuse. And Stealing will plug it in for 12, looking for Org. Stealing goes down after round. That doesn't really matter. Just the pistols. No AKs lost or anything like that. Just the Glock. Sterling in ladder room. Oh, Kraken. They're starting to crack. The cracks are beginning to show. Licky's just charged in there with Mac 10. And poor Nub is just not even ready for the spray down from Sterling. Apoc Dud's hearing all this noise. They're trying to rotate over. Will he get the knife out? He might get the knife out. Could be a bit of distraction play here. He's going to get the knife out. Apoc Dud takes down Rain Styles. Rain Styles distracted by the Licky spray. He just focused on the noise. Didn't realize the lurk player was right behind him. Apoc Dud. Well, you know. Good start from him. Okay, guys, I'm not sure anyone else who's casting this game at the moment. So if you guys see someone casting this game, I'll probably raid them because there's like 4 viewers watching Go TV. So assuming it's either 3 players casting it or 3 players don't want to listen to me, which is quite likely actually, quite likely. But yeah, it's seeing stuff. Ooh. Hats, that spray transfer. Mwah. That was a beautiful spray transfer. Like, you gotta really, really appreciate spray transfers like that. Like, how good those spray transfers are. Because that hat's just basically probably about a 45-degree angle. First shot, head. Absolutely beautiful. Kraken just haven't had a real start on their CT side at the moment. Just been looking for Orc dictating play towards them, but now they've got a bit of middle control. Got the early information that's most likely going to be an unders push. Given the early information. Gonna say, if this is how Mirage is going to end up, if they don't get at least 5 or 6 rounds, Inferno is going to be worse. They're in the middle, no point trying to hold it. Short. Targeting really the short player at the moment. The 8 defense, I'm going to say, the 8 defense is really hanging on by a thread. If you look at the positioning there, one in sandwich, one in stairs. Licky just poking and prodding. He sees Rainstar. Accidentally mishits my auto director. And Savage takes out Sinister at sandwich. Flashbang goes in, but it's not a good flash. And looking towards Shadow and towards Default. I gotta say, like, that's what I meant by the A slide hanging on a thread. It's just basically the A slide's positions were very, very weak and not very entrenched. Like, Nub can't really go and protect because it's on a similar angle. And Nub taking down that window. To be a 1-for-1 trade, and well, Kraken have got the information that's definitely not B, but the A defenders just fall like flies basically. Lana Del Rey takes down Licky, takes down Apoc Dud. Right now by stealing though. 15 for looking for Org. Savage gets the opener. I think this is pretty much over at this stage. I think there's like some GGs being shared. No, I guess it's a bit too early to be sharing GGs, but... Okay, Fog Dud. Ooh, Nub. Great USP there. But Savage is on the site, and they know where Nub is. So, Nub, gonna play the 1%ers, but tries to repeat, but he's been just taken out. Oh, wow. Actually, I like some of the giggles there. ARAM, Bag, Zoe. Dude, at least pick Nico, okay? Because everyone hates Nico. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for me today. I basically mentioned that, hey, you know, I'll give you off this game. If you guys want to get the Go TV, I believe you can, if you're on the ANZ Discord, you can go on there and just grab it. It's in the qualified support. You can just like join for it. So I'm just trying to get a link for it so you guys can join it, because I'm very sure it's open anyway. If you guys want to watch the rest of the series, probably be a very, very quick series anyway. I don't want to link the Steam Go TV because the Steam Go TV won't work for you. So it might as well just invite you guys to the channel basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can go to here, the Discord's there. They'll take you to the qualified support and you'll be able to see it, and you'll be able to see the second map, and most likely the only map of the remaining of the series. Because most likely going to be 202 lovely fellas are looking for V2.0, and then they'll qualify for the Coast Qualifier. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys, well, probably later on for my WoW raid, but that's pretty much it. I don't feel we'll be casting any more CSGO on tonight, unless it actually goes a bit further tonight. Who to raid? Where is Flamboyant? See if Flamboyant on monitor. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace out, and bye. Well, I'm trying to get the raid going, okay? See you later.